take on the Spitfires Eastleigh, who have their own objectives to hit as the season rolls into its final few chapters. Here at the Rare Breed Meatco Stadium, it's Braintree Town versus Eastleigh. Well, Jermaine Francis, who scored his last Braintree Town goal 4 weeks ago, he gets the opening kick and Braintree instantaneously relinquishing possession. George Langston, a right-footed clearance towards the left-hand side. It soars out of play.
Seems to hopefully get the ball down and play some really good football for us.
Blackwell makes his touch. He played it to Jermaine Francis, who in turn finds Kyrell Lisby, who tries to wriggle away from his man and continues to do so, blasting into the Eastleigh box. Then it comes to John Akinde, who had his shot blocked. It's Marshall-Miranda. He thumps in an iron opener.
We said they love a fast start, Ben, and we've got another one today. 1-0.
The probe from the Braintree front line was just essential. Kyrell Lisby, who's been so effective for the Iron this season, broke that Eastleigh back line, and then eventually Marshall-Miranda picks up the pieces. It is his first club goal, believe it or not, for over 2 years.
4 minutes on the clock there, Ben, and as you said, Lisby wanted it more than his fullback in the left wing position. Was strong, picked out Akinde, the shot was blocked, but it's a great finish from Miranda. As you said, he's not scored in a long time, but the finish doesn't give you any indication that it's a great finish. He's kept his place in the team, and he's rewarded Steve Pitt, and he's rewarded the Braintree following, and now that fast start's there. Can they add to it? 4 minutes in, 1-0 Braintree.
33rd National League appearance today. He really has been the cornerstone to, well, been a constant for Eastleigh this season. Here's John Akinde now, who scores the leveller for Braintree Town last week. His cross eventually finds Jermaine Francis. Then comes Robinson, and Joe McDonnell had to tip it over the bar. The ironclad at the start of this one, Craig.
And the free kick just gets to alleviate all of that pressure. It's just a little innocuous push, really.
Here comes Ryan Clampin against his former side. Jermaine Francis, it hits John Akinde. I think McDonnell's asking whether it was offside, but we play on.
Absolutely. They're not in a situation where it's do or die, but if they do want to chase the playoffs, coming on.
And Kyrell Lisby is through for the iron, but he's denied by Joe McDonnell, whose stature was enormous there to keep Lisby at bay. Then the cross by Robinson amounted to nothing. Well, a big save there from McDonnell, Craig, and a big moment. Lisby plays it to Jermaine Francis. Francis again finds Blackwell on this right-hand side. Blackwell will continue on. His cross reaching the box. It's Matt Robinson, and it was very close to 2-0. I don't think he quite got the connection that he wanted. But again, Craig, Blackwell finding himself in all sorts of space down this near side, and those crosses are relatively threatening. Got to 1-0 very swiftly. It's remained that score ever since, but Eastleigh still persisting. Ucek Bulem, he is found. Ucek Bulem with the strike, and Ucek Bulem, his strike nearly reaching the car park. I think it's just floated over the club, and hearing quite a few vocal words, I think, there from the Eastleigh bench. Just not seeing the rewards that they would have wanted. Braintree have a corner which will be taken by Tom Blackwell. 4 minutes into this second half. Braintree's number 7 on the far side. His cross met Akinde, and then it came to Annesley. It almost hit Annesley along the way. He didn't have a lot of time to react to it, but that's a chance, Craig. That's a massive chance.
The Akinde chance is bigger than the Annesley one for me. It's a free header for the season, probably about 9-10 yards out, and he's got to really hit the target. And then Annesley, as you said, he's kind of just a reaction, and he's flicked it quite high and wide in the end, but the Akinde chance is massive there.
Home league match. Blackwell, though, he will play it to Robinson, who's in a little bit of space. Robinson continues on, but has Lisby out to his left. Kyrell Lisby on his right foot plays it to Ryan Clampin. Clampin's cross, it reaches high. Francis got a head to it. Lisby tries to shield his man away. It looked like it came off his arm, and I think That's what the referee saw as well. It wasn't far away from his body, but it's at least looked like to me it hit his arm, and Eastleigh can break away again, and goodness me, they're not going to. And
slightly using his experience there.
On the far side, it's Maguire yet again, and now it comes to Taylor. I don't think that first touch was what he wanted, and Braintree can break away, and it's their goal scorer who continues on. He looks to play it to Jermaine Francis. He thought about it for a moment, then Francis was the target man, but it is going to be a free kick to Braintree, and that there is Corey Panther.
With Miranda driving one way with the ball and then Eastleigh driving the other way. They obviously will be making a change very shortly as well. It's a half chance there, half strike, and it has taken a deflection and will be a corner there.
Yeah, Richard Brindley with the hit.
I think Gray may not have been convinced. I think he maybe could have kept it, but thinking it was a goal kick. But trying to just take a little bit of sting out because it has increased the intensity for Eastleigh.
He plays it back to his captain, or Francis Clark, not getting the greatest connection with it. Uche Bulem, his cross. His shots, it doesn't come to anything. Well, Henry Gray had to get in the way, so testing the iron keeper.
From many years ago, the pitch hasn't been in good condition.
Oh, Clamping's going to be booked for wasting time. And he's been, well, Clamping's going to contest that, but ultimately, that's the first Braintree player who has gone in the book today, and certainly one that was not needed last month. They do not want that tally to mount at all. As then, Marshall-Miranda, a delicious turn, and he puts in Jermaine Francis. His first touch was not particularly brilliant, and eventually the threat was cut out. But there are still gaps, Craig. Braintree just needs to put the nail in the coffin if the finish line is to be within reach. Something from this. Langston looked to get something on it. Jake Taylor chests it and clears it. Clamping. He now chests it, and now he looks to burst away. Deeper and further down the Eastleigh half, and he's going to be
he's in trouble here. He's been booked for a foul throw, and he's now been booked for diving. Could have easily been done for one in the first half.
Agreed.
And now he's gone. What will Steve Pitt do?
Marshall-Miranda. Now Jermaine Francis. What can he do? The trickery underneath those boots. Jermaine Francis still, it's deflected. And then his claims by the keeper. Well, I did not expect McDonald to be touching the ball, at least in the next few minutes. Francis with the free kick.
Hopefully for Braintree, the match winner. Akinde will try to keep it there.
Oh my goodness me, such skill from the iron number 14. Francis then giving away the foul. That's one of the most blatant holding fouls you may see, but that was that. A precious 3 points for Braintree Town. It got fractious. It got fulminating at points, but the clubhouse end on its feet and in raptures. For Eastleigh, their playoff hopes take a dent. But from us all here at the Rare Breed Meat Coast Stadiums, thank you so very much for your company. It finishes Braintree Town net 1, Eastleigh 0.